No diggity, no doubt, baby. No diggity, no doubt.
We in the house.
Yeah.
We in the house.
No diggity, no doubt, baby. No diggity, no doubt.
We in the house.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of DDTS, episode 295. I'm back with another YouTube podcast video today. I hope y'all are doing wonderful because I am on this Thursday. I will be doing 2 videos today. If you watch my community, section, you will see what I put up recently. I'm gonna do 2 videos. One video is gonna be an update on Diddy, and the other one is gonna be about something that was trending early this morning, and it's gonna be about Aaliyah and her plane crash and her funeral, about the plane that she was on and her funeral, among other stuff. So I just wanted to go ahead and talk about those. Those are the topics that we're going to be talking about today. But the first video that we're going to be doing is about Diddy. And let me tell y'all more stuff and more info, more about a bunch of chaotic stuff is still coming out on Diddy, and it's not looking good for Diddy. It is not looking good for this man at all. It's not looking good for P. Diddy. It's not. And also, it's not even looking good for the peoples that is associated with him. But I'm going to get to that in a little while. So if you like this type of content, hit that like button, subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. So whenever I have a new video uploaded, you will get notified. You can just click on the video, start watching, enjoy yourself, leave what you think of the video, share the video, all this and that the third. Because I intend to give you the updated news, the freshest news, and the hot scoop of tea. So I had to come on here and do this video because I had to keep y'all updated, because I wouldn't have felt right. I would not feel right if I just did those 2 videos that I done the other day this week and not give y'all an update. So I said, you know what? I guess this the Diddy Chronicles. I don't know, but I just wanted to give y'all an update. And plus, I wanted to do this myself and talk about this whole situation, because this is something that is so serious, especially in the Hollywood world. But I'm going to do my best, and I'm going to give my opinion on it, my perspective, talk about it, everything. So, yeah. So I hope y'all have had a wonderful Thursday. And if y'all haven't watched my recent videos, please check them out whenever you get a chance. Finna go ahead and get started, actually. Okay. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is Diddy, the video. I got my coffee this morning. Had to have my coffee. Okay. So it says, Assistant U.S. Attorney reveals content of text messages Diddy sent Cassie after he assaulted her in 2016. And as you can see in the box, this is what he texted her. Call me. The cops are here. I got 6 kids. Yo, please call. I am surrounded. You gonna abandon me all alone? And then it says she references the incident involving Cassie that led to violent encounter seen on a video released by CNN. This is the video that I was talking about. This is the video that I was talking about with the hotel incident that I talked about with the hotel. I talked about it in my last video, and I talked about it in my videos in the past. So yeah, it says, yeah, the defendant had a freak off on March the 5th, 2016. We have evidence there was one commercial sex worker there in the room. Hold on 1 second. Let me turn my notifications off. Okay, there we go. That there was one commercial sex worker there in the room during the assault. She isn't even wearing shoes. She is in danger. Defendant storms out in a towel. They talking about Diddy. We have a message from the victim. I still have crazy brushing. He claims he wanted to get his clothes back, but that's not what happened here. She tried to escape a room with the defendant and a commercial sex worker. She fled without shoes. Immediately after the assault, the defendant sent these messages. Call me. The cops are here. I got 6 kids. Yo, please call. I am surrounded. You gonna abandon me all alone? The defendant knew he had done something that could elicit police response. Okay, so now that we done read these, there is a article, or should I say paragraph, related what I just read to y'all, what was said, and I'm gonna read it.
Spit on that thing.
Oh my goodness, hold on y'all. Hold on 1 second. Cause this is just ridiculous. Hold on. Y'all wasn't supposed to hear that. Hold on. Hold on 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I had to do something. I had to cut that off. All right, so we read that. Those were the text messages that Diddy sent Cassie about the freak off and about that incident with the hotel when he was basically attacking her and he jumped on her. But now it is something else that I found out. And we finna go back to that. Okay. This one says, say what? Homeland Security officer who raided Diddy's home says his freak-off parties were days long. Orgies also says he would watch the victims perform remotely on his cell phone. Now, wow. Was Diddy watching these people on his cell phone? Or was the security guard watching them on them cell phone? Or was both of them on the cell phone? I mean, my goodness. Do some wild stuff here. But it is an article related to this, so I'm about to read it. Neighbors, an agent who allegedly saw Diddy's 6 rooms, is describing what they saw in detail. And child, they say the perversion was on Epstein level. The agent who works for Homeland Security helped raid Diddy's home. In a statement to the New York Post, the agent said that they saw several sex rooms and found several sex tapes that featured days-long orgies that would explain why the law enforcement found so many liquid IVs along these body oil bottles. The agent says there were so many cameras in the room, placed in odd spaces, that the victims wouldn't have realized they were being recorded. Diddy would reportedly masturbate while his freak-offs Olympics were taking place. The agent says Diddy was so addicted that he would even watch the victims remotely from his cell phone when he wasn't in the home, and would cast the videos to televisions. What type of damn bullshit is that? Oh my gosh. He need his ass whooped. He need his ass whooped. In my opinion, he's bad as Jeffrey Epstein, the source stated. These women are young, either barely legal or barely illegal. We have evidence that these women didn't feel like they were free to go. The DHS officer said, and there's video evidence that some of the girls are clearly out of it when these men were having sex with them. Neighbors, what are your thoughts? Oh my goodness, y'all. Oh my goodness. You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? This just add more fumes to the fire here. This just adds more fume to the fire. When you think the fire is about to be put out, more fumes get hit with fire. Now, I said, and I say it again, I knew Diddy was up to something. These sex parties, and these parties weren't just any other parties. These parties were sex parties. These parties were to exploit young women. There were barely illegal, they were barely legal and illegal. So basically, what happened to Cassie, you can say she's telling the truth. I believe Cassie from the jump, and I'm pretty sure everybody else did. So what happened to Cassie? It's the same thing what has happened to these young girls, that has happened to these women. As I just read you, it is said when Diddy was not home. This is my opinion. So you trying to tell me when Diddy wasn't home, he would basically have every camera in every room in different places in the rooms so the peoples wouldn't see themselves being recorded. So when these dudes was having sexual intercourses with these women, it is said that these women were out of it. So what does that tell you? These women was getting drugged up. These women was taking substances. These women were out of it. They was getting drugged. And let me tell you something else. And this the truth to me. When you are somebody, man or woman, and you are out of it, when you are out of the equation, when you are drugged, when you are feeling woozy, when you don't know what's going on, and somebody takes advantage of you, somebody have sexual intercourse with you, and you are not aware because you all drugged up on substances, doped up, or whatever you want to say, that is rape. And you didn't give consent, that is rape. That is rape, rape, rape. I don't care what nobody say. I've watched too much Law and Order, SVU, Law and Order, the original Law and Order. I've watched too much In the Heat of the Night. I watched too much Hill Street Blues. I've watched so much crime shows to know that that is a product of rape. And what's even crazy is P. Diddy, when he wasn't home, when he had cameras in his in his sex rooms. He had cameras in every room in different places where these individuals didn't know that they were being recorded having sex. And what get it is, it said that he would masturbate, he would pleasure himself, better yet, that's a better term, better yet, he would pleasure himself watching this type of stuff. At this point, I don't know whether to call it porn. At this point, I don't know what to call it, because watching somebody get sexual assaulted or harassed or whatever you want to call it, because apparently these women was out of it. They don't know what's going on and they didn't give consent. And it seems like they was out of it. They feel like they was uncomfortable, and some was barely illegal and some was barely legal. So what does that tell you? Rape. They not being aware that they're being taken advantage of, if I'm saying it correctly. And I'm gonna tell you something else. It says he would watch it on his cell phone. When he would get back home, he will have all the recordings and all the streamings of all of them people's having sex. And then what he would do next, he would stream it on live TV. He would stream it on his TVs and watch it. And even watch it off his phone. And he would pleasure himself off of it. Masturbate, if you will. And that is very, 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 very disgusting. Not the pleasure, like, listen, if you know, you know. Pleasuring yourself, and you are a grown adult, man or woman, it's pretty natural. It's pretty natural because, you know, us as adults, men and women, we want to do something, you know, like that. And there ain't no shame in nobody's game, you know. If you do that, you do that. But to do that to this type of ignorant stuff, that is sickening. So basically, that tells you, and it basically explains where all that baby oil and lubricant comes from in that raid. It basically why that baby oil and that lubricant and that lube comes from. And that's what it was for. It was for them sex parties. It was to be used on everybody that was involved in them sex parties. And it said the agent who worked for the Homeland Security helped raid Diddy's home. And the person said in a statement in the New York Post, the agent said that there were several sex rooms and found sex tapes that featured days-long orgies. And that would explain why law enforcement found so many liquid IVs along those baby oil bottles. Now, IVs, I'm not the smartest person in the world. I'm not going to say I know everything, but this is my question. Ain't IVs something that you have when you in the hospital, or some type of medicine or something that they stick in your arm to keep you afloat, or this and that, the third? I might not be the smartest person in the world, but my damn. That probably what he had connected to these peoples to keep them doped up, to keep them the way they was. Because apparently he had all these tapes. All these tapes consisted of the sexual intercourses. And they would be days long. Orgies. Sex. It's just something else, I'm telling you. I ain't trying to be, let me see, it's still working. Okay, I ain't trying to be funny, I ain't trying to be nasty, but look, days of orgies, day long of orgies, And we all know what orgies is. I'm surprised nobody jaws didn't get locked up while they was doing that. They some good ones. And I know they had to rest. They had to rest because my goodness. That means if they did it days and days and days long, did they even shower? Did they even take a bath? Did they even shower? Like, how does that work? Because let me tell you something. Baby oil, and sweat, and not washing your ass, that ain't no good mix. Because when you have sex, not that I would know anything about that because I have not in a minute, but I do know for some peoples and probably a lot of peoples, when you have sex, depending on what position you're doing during that sexual intercourse, you're gonna sweat. Having sex is a workout. When you have sex, you're gonna sweat. And then after you have sex and when you sweat, what do? You go take a shower. Well, some people's go take a shower. Some people's just don't. Some people just continue to do it over and over and over again. Don't even wash their ass. But if you having sex, orgies, and you sweating and you putting on baby oil or this and that, the third, and lubricant, and you ain't washed your ass, that ain't no good mixture. Because all you're going to be smelling in there is badussy. That's all you're going to be smelling is badussy. That's all you're going to be smelling. You're going to be smelling ass, and you know the rest, because you're going to be smelling badussy. And don't nobody want to smell no damn badussy with all of that. No. Because that is sickening. Just disgusting, y'all. Disgusting. I can't even. And I'm going to tell you something else. It has been said, and this is just my opinion as well. I believe, to my knowledge, that whoever was involved with Diddy helping him in the Hollywood world or in the hip hop industry, whoever was helping Diddy, whoever his alliance was, they in trouble too. So whoever attended these events, whichever celebrities that's in the Hollywood world, that's in the hip hop industry, in the music industry, whoever attended these events and knew that these events was going on, they don't know, but they gonna get in big trouble too. They gonna get in trouble too. And you think these people's gonna tell on themselves? They gonna put it all on Diddy. Because you know why they gonna put it all on Diddy? Because they already see all these damn charges that Diddy has pending against him. Kidnapping, sex trafficking. And that raid with 1,000 bottles, over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube, among other stuff. Having underage girls that are legal or basically illegal doing sex trafficking and many, many more, and kidnapping and many, many more. So basically, if anybody in the celebrity world, in the hip hop industry, music industry, if they were aligned with P. Diddy back in the 90s, in the early 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, late 2000s, or even now to all this shit start hitting the fan, let me tell you, you think they gonna go down for Diddy? Hell no, because they gonna put it all on Diddy, and they ain't gonna do nothing but add more charges to Diddy. Diddy might not even see the light of day if all these charges keep piling up against him. And I'm going to tell you something else. It has been said, and I read this the other day, as I was laying in bed about to go to sleep. I read this the other day. I read that P. Diddy's kids got their passports taken away, even the 1-year-old. They got their passports taken away. So basically, when you get your passports taken away, you can't leave the state, country, or nothing. And it's a sad situation because Diddy literally got his kids all in his bullshit. All because of this ignorant ass shit and ignorant ass situations that Diddy has done. Now his kids has to suffer. I'm talking about the twins. Kim Porter's and P. Diddy's twins. They have been sent to live with their mama, Kim Porter's best friend. And I'm not gonna lie to you. It's sad. I'm not gonna lie to you when I say this. But for anybody that's gonna try to defend Diddy, Lil Boosie ought to sit his narrow ass down somewhere. Lil Boosie trying to defend Diddy. I'ma see, can I find that article? Cause I seen that somewhere yesterday. But if anybody's trying to defend Diddy, they out their damn mind. Because let me tell you, Diddy is guilty. He is guilty. He is guilty. He's done. He's done. At this point, everything is coming back up. All that bad he done, it's coming back up. That abusing Cassie at the hotel. And basically, he don't give a damn or care about his kids, because if he cared about his kids, he would have never got them involved. He wouldn't have never put their name in that stuff. But allegedly, he does not care. He does not care whatsoever. And then it is said, y'all, I read this the other day, he begged and demanded that he be released on a $50,000 or $1 million bond. And they denied his bail. He even had to sell his mama's house. He even tried to sell his mama's house trying to get out of jail. No, Diddy, you there. You there. You put yourself in that situation, so you through. You is through, my boy. You is through. And I got a song for you, Diddy. I got a song for you. Before I end this video, I got a song for you. Diddy, 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 can't you see you are going to be found guilty? You might as well get that baby oil and lube ready. Diddy, 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 can't you see they're not going to go steady on you? You better get that baby oil and get ready to do the slip and slide. They're going to do the slip and slide on you. I know it didn't rhyme, but I just want to add that in there. You think they're going to go steady on you? You better get ready, because they're not going to go steady at all. Yep. So, let me ask y'all, what do y'all think about this whole situation? What do y'all think about this whole situation? Am I wrong for talking about this like this? Am I wrong for my opinions? That's just how I feel. That's just how I see it. I feel like Diddy, in my opinion, I feel like he should literally pay for all his crimes. He should pay for all of the crimes that he did. He should pay for all the crimes that he did to all those peoples. The peoples that he had something to do with not being here on this earth, having their lives taken away. Yeah. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Hold on, y'all. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on 1 second. I'm here, y'all. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Where did I find it at? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna make sure I get this too. And this is basically my opinion. And y'all, when I say this, I basically stated this a while ago. In my other videos, this video I had that I did a couple days ago, and this video I did in the past. And I said this: Diddy in jail for killing Kim Porter, setting Tupac and Biggie up, for letting Shrine take the fall for that shooting, for what he did to Craig Mack, for what he did to making the band, and what he's did to Usher, and that's just the stuff we know about. He also tried to have Wendy Williams jump. He's been the devil for decades. This is all his karma. Booyah, 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 booyah. This the post, and I'm gonna make sure I put it up because I saw this yesterday as well. Listen, I be observing stuff, y'all. I read stuff, but I be observing stuff. I been unsaid this. He tried to have Wendy Williams jump. He allegedly set up Tupac and Biggie. I've been unsaid this. And for letting Shrine take the fall for that shooting that happened in that club on December the 31st, 1999, when that woman was shot. This woman spoke out. Y'all know that club when P. Diddy and J-Lo were there and they got arrested afterwards and they mug shots? Yeah. And Craig Mack, yes, Craig Mack, he's unalive. I did not know Craig Mack was unalive till I looked it up like a month or two ago. I did not know that. And what he did to Usher, oh my word. I heard about stuff about that, about Usher. Something could have happened to Usher when he was younger. He said he met Diddy when he was like 13 or 14 or younger. I'm not for sure. But I'm telling you, this is all his karma for all the bad that he done to peoples. Oh, let's not forget. And I said this too, y'all. I said this too. He tried to get rid of Al B. Sure before the documentary and destroying Cassie. And let's not forget, he also blowed up Kid Cudi's car. So what that tells you? Diddy does not care about anybody. He is the devil. He is the devil. That's that karma coming back to get him. I can't stomach it. It's sad and crazy. And that's just how I see it. So whoever was aligned with Diddy in the past, or so what the future, at these parties, and being in the Hollywood industry and music industry, whoever was aligned with Diddy and they knew all his secrets, all his crimes, all that, they gonna get gone too. And I could be wrong when I say this. I have a feeling that I might be wrong. Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I want to say one last thing before I end this video. I could be wrong when I say this, but I hope I'm not wrong. If I'm wrong, put it in the comments, y'all. I have a feeling, because I heard this as well. I heard this earlier today. Somebody was watching on TV. I have a feeling that Nipsey Hussle could have been unalived because he knew a lot of stuff in the Hollywood and in the music industry and what was going on. I could be wrong, but he could have knew a lot of things, and that could have got him unalived and taken away. I'm not saying Diddy did it. I'm not saying this is alleged, but I have a feeling that, he might have knew something that was supposed to be known, and that's why he was unalived. It's sad what happened to him, because I was hurt. I didn't know much about him, but what happened to him shouldn't have happened. And I feel like there could be a connection to that as well, but I don't know, and we don't know. So, what do you guys think about this episode of DDTS 295? How did I do? Let me know. So that will be my video for today, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will be back with another video as soon as possible. I hope y'all enjoyed, and be sure to watch part 2. Be looking out for part 2, because I'm about to start making it in just a few minutes. Thank you, y'all, for watching, and I hope y'all have a wonderful Thursday. Love y'all, and see y'all on the next video. Love y'all. Bye-bye.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for all those in London that don't know what happens to the white man when he comes to a P. Diddy party, this is what happens to the white man.
It's so unfortunate.
You gotta pull back though, so they can see. That's crazy. Matt, move out the way. You're still alive. Look at that. Look. Would you?
With a drink on his head.
And that's James from Simeon Mobile Disco. He is a actual DJs aren't supposed to pass out, but when they come to one of my parties, this is what happens to him. I put him to sleep.
Next day, right?
You put the drink on his head.
There you go. There it is.
Damn.